Hello everybody and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program. For the first time, or one of the first times ever, I did not upload a video after like 2 days, and I would like to apologize for that because what happened was I fell through a rip in space-time and I didn't bring my sewing kit. So it took a little while, I struggled my ass back out, and then I duct taped it all up. So there's a nice little floating bit of duct tape in my living room. If you see it, do not pull it. All hell will break loose. But actually, truthfully, nothing bad happened. I just kind of gave my PC a break because it had been running nonstop for basically 2 months. On top of that, I have been attempting to find a new headset. And I have a very expensive Turtle Beach headset on my left that's going to go back to the store because it creates a large amount of background static that makes it no fun to use. And so for that reason, I'm back to using Seven's headset, which she has very kindly allowed me to use until I can find myself a new one that works. It's actually very sad the headset I have on hand, had on hand, was like a $30 Plantronics headset that was awesome until one of the cups stopped working. I think it was the right one. Other than that, it was a perfect headset. No static, no background, no nothing. The cable was a little bit iffy, but I really didn't care about that. So I would like to apologize for that. I've been trying to get that all worked out, a bunch of other stuff worked out. So I've also been trying to design this in my head and not having any luck. Because of that, here we are. And here we are here, and the reason we're here is because we're going to be designing, you know, my list is like right here. Keep forgetting to bring this up to tease you guys with it. Got that, don't have that yet. Not going to take it this time. You don't even know what I'm talking about. No, not until we figure out what the other thing is. That's the other thing. Nope. Yep, this is our thing. So we're building a living module today, and I have a number of Kerbin here, and I want to see how many like we can get. I want the word exponentially keeps coming to mind, but that's not what I'm thinking of. How many we can get on the planet, you know, to Duna safely. Was an invention necessary? How do we store 4 Kerbals in orbit without any real provisions? Okay, so this contains 4 Kerbals. I'm okay with that. So we have 4 or 5. Excuse me. 1 in the garage, we'll say. Okay, that's good. That's good, I suppose. We honestly... No. No. I had a thought. For just a moment, I had a thought. It was a bad thought, and I'm not even... Well, I was thinking, what if I were to daisy chain 2 of these together? But that would be way too heavy. This would be like a 4 or 5 part launch just for that. So no, we're not going to do that. We're going to see if we can design this thing good enough, well enough, to be good enough, to get it to where we want to go. See, I do not like that. How heavy are we, actually? Yeah. Mag Jet. It's been so long, I don't remember where anything is. Oh, God. 9.62 tau. Ouch. Okay, well, we'll design this like we would any lander. Maybe. You know... No, can't do that. I mean, I could do it. No. Thought about it, but no. Again, you're like, what the hell? I'm thinking. This is how I think. This is what I do. This is my process to something or other. This is actually not a very good idea. It's very top heavy. That is not good. I need landing legs, damn it. And a ladder. We'll go with this ladder. Is that ladder going to be long enough? Well, we are going to test this, right? That's one of the things that we do, is we test these things. Gotta test to make sure everything works proper. So, we want that. Do we need... I keep leaving the window in question. We need landing legs. Are these landing legs going to be big enough? Are these the ones that we used on the Destiny 1? I don't remember. I think they were. Oh, yeah, this thing's going to be heavy. I am not liking this idea. This idea is not a happy idea to me. This idea is going to change. No, just one. No, just one. There we go. Just one. Okay. We take this off, and then we find that's a 3 millimeter, 3 meter. That's too small. Yeah. This thing is huge. 12 tons. Holy God. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Now that I think about it, I am thinking it may not be. Okay, we'll just pop that on there for funsies. Super happy funsies. No, we take these off. Alright, no idea what to call this thing, but we have to, wow, this thing is ugly. We have to save, this really quick so we can build a test model, because this is going to be the basic, ugly ass design. But this is going to be the basic of our model, so let's see, well, we're going to call it KSA, Kerbal Space Adventures, of course. And so it's going to be the KSA. It's a living module. It contains Kerbals. And I guess if I wanted to, I could just call it Kerbal Container. Kerbal Container. And that's just going to be what it is right now. And I know Kerbal, K-E-R-B-O-L. People tell me it's A-L. Other people say it's I-L and Y-L and O-L. And I could just say, like, if I really cared that much, I could just be like K-E-R-B apostrophe L. Solve all of our problems, but no. Alright, so that's going to be our basic. So what we're going to do is we're going to new. Okay. And we don't want that. We want this because we want Kerbals inside. There are Kerbals inside there. Holy God. That's right. Okay. From there, we want to know why I keep misplacing stuff like the Kerbal container. Here it is. So we'd have that, and then we put a ladder on it. Or we put legs on it first. Legs first. We need 4 legs. And then we need a ladder. And we don't need 4 ladders, we just need the 1 ladder. I'll put the ladder like right about here-ish. Okay. And then that's really going to be it. This is going to be a 5-person container, 1 in, I guess, the control panel pod, and 4 inside the Whoozits. If it works, we can launch multiples. See, this isn't so bad now that it's like this, but the other way was ugly. It's ugly, it was terrible, it was horrible. We'll put a couple Scholar panels on there. Yes, I did say Scholar. Okay, and then the next thing we need is, well, do we need? Yeah, we'll say we need. We need these, just because we always need these. Okay. So that's what's going to land. I know it looks a lot like a garage, but, you know, modular. We're doing modular stuff. And so we're going to call this thing the test container. And because I'm still not sure if I'm going to crash or how stable I am, I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and then I'll meet you guys out there on the launch pad. Well, you know, no, because we can't test. Okay, we're going to have to do a dual test on this, because we can't test the engine and the landing gear at the same time, because we're going to have to ditch the engine. So we'll test this part first, and then we'll come back for the other bit. So I will see you guys out there. Alright everybody, here we are out on the launch pad. Genevieve and Ronstead are going to be our test pilots once again. I'm going to put down the gear first, because that seems like the smart thing to do. And then I guess we're going to detach. Boonk. Hey, perfect landing! And then we extend ladder. Chunk, 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 chunk. Oh, and I guess we can extend the solar panels just for funsies, because I believe I got the right ones, and they're not going to break off as soon as they hit the thing there. Yeah, I did. Look at that. Perfect fit. Okay. And then I think Genevieve did our EVA last time. So Ronstead, of course, is going to be our EVA. So there you go, Ronstead. Get out there. And then climb down. Okay, and he can board here if he wants to. He doesn't get to see anything, unfortunately, but you can click the crew hatch and, you know. If someone wants to make a mod, by the way, to make this have an interior, that would be awesome. You can put like a pool table on the wall or something. That would be hilarious to me. Okay. Alright, so pretty good. I did not put, I realized a little while back, about the time that we were coming down, landing on Duna with the anthill, that I did not put lights on the anthill. Felt really silly about that. Then I thought to myself, well, you know what? The centerpiece, the Rider's Cove beacon's going to have lights on it. That'll be fine. And the garage door will have lights on it. That'll be fine. But this is our house. This is our home. This is our Kerbal container. It's got to have lights. I have to remember to put lights on this. If I don't put lights on this, someone yell at me in the comments. Be like, what the hell, man? You said put lights on it. Yeah, I know. I'm going to put lights on it. I swear. But this part works. And that's a good thing. So I'm gonna go. We're gonna go back inside. I'll see you guys back inside, and then we're gonna bring the other one, the mechanical one, out here, so we don't damage Genevieve and Nonstead. We're gonna bring the mechanical one out here, and we're gonna test that for launch purposes to see how well it flies and how many parachutes it might need. See, parachutes, something I remembered. So I'll see you guys back inside, and then back out here. Okay, everybody, this monstrosity that you see before you, and yes, I use that term with as much love as one can for one's creation, this monstrosity is our first test. I've added a battery at the bottom. It's a mod battery from the Repulsor add-on. I don't remember the name. It's got the big pulse engines and whatnot that I have not been using. But this battery is a perfect fit, and I figured, hey, if I have it, might as well use it. And this is battery right here, the Z1000. Carries a 900-point charge, which is nice. I did something weird up here. I put a decoupler just in case we need one, and then I put decoupler, and then I put a jettison decoupler, and then I put a parachute on top of that. And I don't think that's a very smart thing to do, because if we need this in space, we need to jettison that, and then we won't be able to land. Still, the alternative, of course, was to use, the smarter thing to do, by the way. It was to use 4 of these. But if you notice, I had already put 4 lights on, and I can't do both. I can do it like that, I guess, but that's not symmetrical. And you guys know how I am about symmetry. I did think about putting them like down here a little bit better, but won't be even. So it has its ups and downs. We'll test it. You know what? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking to myself, this is not a good idea. None of this right here is a good idea. Might as well just put the parachute on top. Plus, that's going to be where, you know what I did? I put this all together and I didn't even think about it. That's going to be where the brain's at, so I can't do that. Oops. Yeah, we're going to have to go ahead and redo this, unfortunately. My bad. Okay, here we are, back with the correct Kerbal container, mind you. I moved the lights down slightly. I added the 4 parachutes. They will not be jettisoned. Don't care. Not sure how the lights are going to look. We may even just wait until nighttime to launch this, just to see. But this thing has 13.56 tons with a thrust-to-weight ratio of 1.65, which isn't terrible, actually, for a landing portion. But this thing is horrendous looking. It absolutely is horrendous looking. So once again, we're going to take this thing out onto the launch pad. We're going to launch it into the sky and then see what happens when it wants to come back down. Hopefully good things. Very good things. Alright, everyone, back out on the launch pad. I just realized, well, inside we've changed a little bit, gotten heavier, I guess. But inside our thrust-to-weight ratio had us at 1.337 delta V, which was kind of awesome. But without further ado, we have clamps, engine, clamp, parachutes, and clamp. Okay, this is gonna be what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit, because I did say I wanted to test those lights, and I really do. So let's see if we can make it nighttime. More quickly, please. More quickly than that, please. There we go. Alright, and then lights. We'll see what it looks like when we come down. But, yeah, we're going to do a night test. So let's just launch this thing up. See how it goes. It won't be very fast, so it won't be very high, but that's okay. So there we go. It's nice that it works, though. Okay, we'll get this thing inland, which I guess, from our current perspective, is this way. Yeah, there you go. We want to just kind of go inland in this direction, because that's where we're going to be headed. And since I can't seem to pilot it properly because I'm not angled properly. Ooh, it wants to go up. I don't want to go up, I want to go over. Okay, we're gonna run out of fuel fast, and that's okay. Like I said, this is just a test. We don't want to go, oh, do things like this. Okay, screw it. This is not gonna work for me, so... Because I'm piloting it funny is the problem. Whee! Maybe we'll come into Duna orbit like that. Okay. Engine's gone, so let's roll ourselves to a position where we won't be terrible. We're also going to lose mech jet with that, but that's okay. Looks like I may have rolled it. No, we're very far away. Okay. So let's gear down, I suppose. Yeah, we'll do that because that's important. And how fast? We will be going very fast around Duna, I think, coming in. We're actually losing speed. This thing's so heavy. So let's pop our chutes. That slows us way down, which is nice. Oh, and that's 6 meters a second. So that would equate to about 13 meters a second on Duna. 13, 14 meters a second on Duna, which is survivable for a lander such as this. A landing on that of that magnitude is survivable. Let's turn on the light, see what happens. Hey, look, there's the ground right below us. We using battery juice? Oh yeah, we're draining juice. Did we drain all the power out of this already? Oh no, it's simultaneous. Or it's multi-taneous, I guess, or something. Yeah, lots of power in that though. Alright, cool. We'll see how these... parachutes are terrible. Let's see how everything looks when we come down. Can I speed us up without braking? I'll try that. Because, yeah, the physical time acceleration is extremely dangerous. For many, many reasons. Alright, coming down. And land. Boink. Yeah, the landing lights are kind of close. I don't know, maybe I should push them out a little bit. You know, farther so they're not overlapping. Maybe 1 or 2 notches. And then let's bring this down, see if it intersects with our deal. Our battery there. Looks like it doesn't. Alright, so should be, for all intents and purposes, functional. Dragging it across the lunar landscape, excuse me, Duna landscape, probably isn't going to be the best of ideas, but, you know, the empty parachute cases make handy storage. So there. What's that say? Chute lock and pack chute here. Hey, there's stuff inside. I never noticed that. So there's stuff inside. Okay, so this looks like it will work. And that's all we really need right now is for it to work. I gotta remember everything of the lights. I already have the lights. MechJeb and the protractor were on the part we jettisoned. Parachutes, right. Solar panels, right. Don't really need a docking clamp, thankfully. And, yeah, I think we're okay. I think this will work. I think I like this. So, yeah, we'll just adjust these slightly, maybe up 2 notches. And I'm not going to retest that. We're just going to notch it up twice. And that's going to be our lander. This is going to be our Duna lander, our home module. Our home module. I'm not using a home module. I'm using a homemade home module. That makes no sense. I'll see you guys back inside. Okay, everyone, here we are out on the launch pad, and for whatever reason my frame rate is horrendous, but I built this. I know I said I'd see you guys back inside. I lied, I'm sorry. I built this, and believe it or not, with a 3-stage system, lander, intermediary, launch, we actually have enough surface to weight ratio and possibly enough delta V to get us there without too much difficulty. So this is just going to be a much larger version of the very simple rockets I've shown in my Let's Learns, which is pretty entertaining. I believe all my stages are correct, are in order, and Duna is in the right place now that I took the time to get it there. And without too much hassle, onward. Hopefully my frame rate will go up as we go up, because I don't know why it's so low right now. It was fine a minute ago. It fluctuates really bad for whatever reason when I'm on the launch pad. Might have something to do with shadows, might have something to do with the water, maybe if I look more at the ground. No, that didn't help. Okay, well, now I'm facing the wrong direction, so I'm all confused. I think that's that's roughly the direction I want to face, because, or not. No, that's the direction I want to face. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, lost our rockets. I'm carrying dead weight. Too busy trying to figure out which way I'm facing. Okay, so we've already started spinning and tilting slightly. We are easily mobile, we're very easily adjusted, which is nice. Downside, of course, being that we're also spin really easy. Almost too easy. Yikes. Alright, where are we? 8,000? Okay, let's start the rollover, which I guess is this way. Ish. Rocket's gone, okay. Roll it over. There we go. Oh, what do we got? We'll throttle up just a teeny tiny bit. We're at 19,000. Okay, that's good. And once again, unless I explode or something, most of this will probably get cut. This is just kind of coming at the end of the video anyway. Not a super big deal. Not really that important. Yeah, it really wants to go up instead of over. I don't... It's nice that it wants to fly like that, but at the same time it's fighting me terribly. Wow, this thing really is light and easily maneuverable. I thought it'd be heavy and clunky and hard to fly. It's actually so light and easily maneuverable that it's like, I want to fly straight up, screw you. 60,000, okay, we're about to run out of fuel in that. Those side tanks there, that's okay. 80, 90,000, gone. And 100,000 meters. Holy crap, look at that, with 1971 left. Alright, quick trip to the map screen to figure out our where to. And our where to is unknown right now. 1,124. Not liking that. No, not so much the distance as the other thing. Let's stop that. I don't know what it is with the blue ones, but it always does that with the blue ones. 82. There we go. Nice. Okay, that should be a really epic burn right there. Let's see if we can roll ourselves to our intended position in 1 minute and 40 some odd seconds. Looks like we can without too much difficulty. Loving this rocket. This rocket is awesome so far. We are out here in space. I guess I should open my solar panels just for safety purposes. I'll extend that one and extend this one. There we go. Alright. I guess I should have used or could have used flat solar panels for that bit. Like for the launch and everything. Put it like down here on the engine coupling or something. But I didn't think about it until just now. So at least we're here. Okay, we're going to have our burn in about 1 minute. Lots and lots of fuel for this, which means even more fuel for our outgoing burn. Wonderful. Okay, we're in position. I guess I should quick save. Quick save, yeah. Quick saving is always nice, feels good. Even if the ultimate ending of that is that we end up falling back into the planet's gravity. Well, anyway, at least now we have a moment where we can do it over and over and over again. Alright, and throttle up. That is actually really nice that we're capable of doing that. This rocket is actually much more efficient than a lot of my other builds, which is a scary thought considering the fact that I honestly thought it was going to be one of the worst builds ever. But in actual fact, so far, up to this point, at least orbital-wise, it has actually gotten me into orbit much more easily and much more efficiently than a lot of my smaller rockets. But I think that's because I undercompensate my initial launch fuel requirements and overcompensate for space, and so my balance is off. This way it might be the other way around. I might actually come crashing down into Duna at such a high speed that there's no recovery because I screwed it up and did something silly. We may never know. Holy crap. Okay, where's that do? 70,000, not good. By 103,000, also not good. Don't like the 70,000. It's high enough. No, well, yeah, it is high enough to be out of the orbit, but not really liking the where. Let's see if we can maneuver ourselves to a better position. I only got 9 seconds to do it, but I think it's up this way. I just want to make sure. I'm going to burn a little bit extra fuel to make sure we are where we're supposed to be. Okay. That was our burn point. I'm okay with that. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Alright, let's just go ahead and burn a little bit in this direction. Just for the safety purposes, you know? Just to make us feel better. There you go. Not perfect, but we're upwards of 90,000 instead of the opposite. So, for now, because I know for a fact that this video has been about the standard length of a Kerbal Space Adventure episode, I am going to pause here. So I would like to thank you all for joining me, 4KB Short, on this Kerbal Space Adventures and Kerbal Space Program. And I will see you next video when we mosey over to Duna. So I will see you next video.